You know, most of us remember getting chickenpox as a kid. But what if I told you that same virus can come back? And not as that itchy, all-over rash, but in a much more serious way, right around your eye. Today we're going to talk about something called Herpes Zoster Ophthalmicus, which is really just a fancy way of saying shingles of the eye.
So what is really going on here? What happens when that chickenpox virus suddenly decides to wake up? Well, that's the key right there. Shingles isn't some new bug you catch. It's actually the reactivation of a virus that's been quietly sleeping inside your body, maybe for decades. Let's dig into the story of how that happens.
Okay, so let's just break down that big medical name, Herpes Zoster Ophthalmicus. All it really means is that the chickenpox virus, which is called varicella zoster, has woken up and traveled along a very specific nerve path that leads right to your eye and the skin around it. The result is a really painful, one-sided rash. And here's how we're going to walk through it, step by step. First, we'll talk about how the virus hides out in the first place. Then, we'll get into what makes it reawaken. After that, we'll cover the really critical part, the warning signs you need to look for. And finally, we'll talk about the absolute best way to defend yourself against it.
So, our story really starts way back, long before shingles ever shows up. It starts with that first time you got chickenpox. Because here's the thing, after you get better, the virus doesn't actually go away. It just goes into hiding.
And this is a really important distinction to make. You've got the varicella zoster virus. That's what gives you chickenpox. After that's over, it pulls back and goes dormant inside clusters of nerves called ganglia. It can stay there for years. But if it wakes up, it's now called the herpes zoster virus, and that's what causes shingles. It's the exact same virus, just playing out two totally different chapters of its life.
So what is it that makes this sleeping virus suddenly wake up and cause trouble? It's not just random. There's usually a pretty specific trigger that gives the virus the green light to start its journey back to the surface.
And it all comes down to this, your immune system. Your immune system is basically the security guard that keeps this virus locked up. But when your immunity gets weaker, maybe because of age, a lot of stress, another illness, or even some medications, that security guard gets overwhelmed. And that's the opening the virus has been waiting for.
So here's the path it takes. It wakes up in a specific nerve bundle near your temple called the trigeminal ganglion. Once it's awake, it starts making copies of itself. And those new virus particles start traveling down one branch of that nerve, the ophthalmic nerve. That's the nerve that gives feeling to your forehead, your scalp, and crucially, your eye. This journey is exactly why the rash only shows up on one side of your face and why it can be so dangerous for your vision.
Okay, this next part is so important. We're going to talk about how this whole internal journey actually shows up as symptoms, things you can see and feel. Catching these signs early is absolutely critical to getting treatment fast and protecting your eyes.
You know, before you even see a single blister, your body might try to warn you that something's wrong. You might get a fever or just feel generally sick and run down. You could have a headache or even symptoms right in the eye, like pain, a feeling of pressure, redness, or even noticing your vision isn't as sharp. If you feel any of this, especially just on one side of your head, you really need to pay attention.
Now here is a major red flag to look for once a rash does appear. If you see any little blisters or sores on the tip of your nose, the side of your nose, or right at the root of your nose, that is a huge clue for doctors. It's so significant it even has its own name, Hutchinson's sign.
And here's why that little sign is such a big deal. The nerve that goes to the tip of your nose is a branch of the very same nerve that goes deep inside your eye. So, a rash on the nose is a strong signal that the virus isn't just on the skin, it's likely active inside the eye itself. And that dramatically increases the risk for serious problems. If you see this sign, you need to get medical care right away.
All right, so we've covered how this virus works and what to watch out for. But obviously, the best possible outcome is to never have to worry about any of this in the first place. And that brings us to our final and most empowering section, prevention.
Just take a look at this number. Over 90%. That's how effective the modern shingles vaccine is at preventing this from happening. It's honestly one of the most powerful preventative tools we have available today for any condition.
So, who should get it? Well, the current recommendation is for all adults who are 50 and older and have a generally healthy immune system. Getting the vaccine essentially gives your immune system a major boost, specifically training it to keep that old chickenpox virus locked down and dormant, right where it belongs.
So we've gone through the whole story of this virus, from how it hides out for years to the critical warning signs of its return. And knowing what to look for is a powerful first step for sure. It lets you know when to take action. But that knowledge is just the start. The next step is a conversation.
a conversation with your doctor about your own health and about the steps you can take to protect yourself.